and then move on to the next thing. Like, I don't necessarily have to do that. I can just boop, 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 and then be like, yeah, they was talking about da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. So I learned how to do that, and I can do that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm not always right. Right? Like
I be right. I bullshit the shit out of
it.
it.
Yeah. That's what I say. I catch the key words in the sentence. Like, I'll be like, oh, yeah, it says something about, economy, which means, like, they're probably struggling in this economy. And then sometimes I'll be right, but sometimes I'll be way wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, yeah. I learned how to skip through shit like that.
Nah, for real. I got quick processing.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's the like. Don't get me on my soapbox because I'm gonna start talking about why we need the Department of Education and letting go of fucking IEPs and shit is crazy, right? Because everybody learn differently.
Oh yeah.
And we need teachers to be paid what they need to be paid, and we need school systems funded because everybody learn differently, and the folks who are teaching our young people need to have everything that they need to make sure that all our individual beautiful brain babies is learning how they're supposed to be learning. Thank you.
Enough said. Like, what else can you say to that? I work in the L&D department at my job. You know what I'm saying? I work in the learning and development department. Oh, so I'm not like a teacher, but like I do like facilitate a lot of
that's
people
cool.
who.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I do learning. I do training videos.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
that's true.
And the crazy thing is, like, you absorb all this content, right? Like, just like when I like edit a video, like, I'll know your whole song because you know what I mean. I keep replaying it, so like
that's
it's
what
like
I
the
gotta
same
do
thing
with my TED Talk, so I can know it. You've seen I'm doing it. I told you I'm doing TED Talk, right?
Yeah, but you know what? You didn't tell people. You didn't tell anybody yet. When are you dropping that info?
Oh, it's out.
Oh, okay, it's out.
Yeah, I'm doing a TED Talk.
TEDx
TEDx Roxbury. Shout out to y'all. I'm doing a TED Talk.
So,
May 3rd.
When you say Roxbury, you talk about the city, right?
Yeah, TEDx Roxbury. May 3rd, we're going to be shooting at Roxbury Community College, and tickets is going to go on sale. And if you got money and you want to donate it to a great cause, you should donate it to TEDx Roxbury. But yeah, we're doing our one too. We got some really dope speakers. I'm just super excited to be part of this cohort. Okay. We're going to edit that out. I could talk, for real, I promise. I'm excited to be part of this cohort, and I think we got some really, like, the speakers are super dope, like, all of them. So May 3rd, it's a Saturday. Get your tickets. Come to TEDx Roxbury and come support your community and the people here in Massachusetts who are doing dope stuff.
All right. So what is some of the topics that people are talking about?
We got somebody,
yourself, and then we'll get to you, of course.
We got all types of stuff. We got. I don't even know if I can share what folks' topics are, but I'll share my topic.
All right.
My topic.
Wait. Is it general? So there's like, sometimes it's like technology. Sometimes it's like
it's all different
broad
stuff.
thing. So it's not like one like umbrella topic.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Everybody got something different.
Okay.
Everybody got something different. My topic is hip hop is genius. That's my talk. My talk is hip hop is genius.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because hip hop is so ahead of its time that it's before and after its time.
And the premise is that a lot of the time we don't include black and brown people on the genius conversation, right? Okay. Like, we get left out of the conversation a lot on what is genius and what is scholarly and what is, academic and all these sort of things. And so what I really try to do in my talk is show people the genius of hip hop, because it quite literally is like ingenuity, innovation, intellectual capability, all manifested in creative activity, like that, and that's the definition of genius.
Absolutely, and creative stimulation, if that's like a thing, right? Like it stimulates your creativity when you think about hip hop. Like you hear a hip hop song, no matter what you're doing, your field, whatever, it may inspire you to do something. Yeah, right? even if you think about, right, if hip hop really was born from like. Hip-hop was born from the DJ, right? Because we credit DJ Kool Herc as birthing hip-hop. Absolutely. Shout out to the DJs. If you think about what it took at that point in time to have the knowledge of music that you had to have, to find records
that were in alignment with each other, that would blend well into each other, and then to decide that you're going to take 2 records and play them simultaneously on the breaks to extend the break out. You have to have an impeccable sense of timing. You have to have an understanding of music composition. Absolutely. You have to have the motor skills to be able to execute that all at once.
Right.
You have to have the thought of social understanding of, people are enjoying themselves the most on the break part of the beat where there's no vocal. So I'm going to try something new and I'm going to extend that. Like, that is genius. And it changed the way that we listen to music forever.
Hell out of this.
What'd you say?
I said you are articulating the hell out of this. That is crazy.
That's wild, right?
That's wild.
That's the reality of it.
Because it's true when you think about it.
But black kids in the hood, we not geniuses for some reason. Like, no, yes, that is genius. That is genius.
That is genius.
A 12-year-old kid created the record scratch.
Wow.
Grand Wizard Theodore. Shout out to Grand Wizard Theodore.
12 years old.
12 years old. Created the record scratch. When everybody was DJing, he created that shit on accident and was like, ooh, I'm going to use this. This is how I'm going to be different. And now we have contests on who can scratch records better.
That is crazy.
You know, like, that's genius. Like, come on.
Yo, genius is such a thing, right? Like, something like that is such a thing where it's like, sometimes it's accident, but sometimes it's like a necessity.
But also, like, how many geniuses do we know made shit on accident? Like, look at electricity.
Absolutely.
Accident. Like, you got hit by lightning. There's no bigger accident than that.
A lot of genius is accident, 100%. But the genius in the accident is knowing that, yo, hold on,
I can do something with this. Okay, I got that. I can do something with this. Like,
hold on. Now, hold on.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I think I got something here.
Wait. Yeah, let's try to high five on this stream. You can see. Wait. Come on. No. You got to get your hand. Yeah. 1, 2, and bang. Hey, we did. But yo, that's so real though. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of genius is by accident. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or it's thoughtful, or it's thought out, you know?
Yeah, but that's how they say a lot of things happen. Like, they say the microwave was supposed to be something, and then they noticed that it melted people's chocolates in their pocket. And it's all like, oh, well, hold on. You know what I mean? Hold on.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
And we've been like, there is so much creative genius in black and brown communities that gets overlooked. Like, I tell people all the time, too, like, when they call something, that's mad ghetto, right? It's just innovation.
The ghetto is innovation.
It's literally just innovation.
Yo, if you can hook up an outdoor AC to your vehicle that drives on the street and it works and you're cool in the summertime.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's just genius. That's it. Like, we got to reframe it. We got to reframe what we talk about.
Right.
You know, because a lot of ghetto shit is genius.
That's why I said, like, necessity. Sometimes it's necessity.
That makes you have to think out the box and figure it out and put it together. And now you done did some shit. I mean? And you're like, oh. Right. And, like, we can get into, like, internalized depression and all this shit. But the reality is right, we call shit ghetto, and the reality is like, it's really not. It's really just people finding a way. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Which is genius in and of itself. Like, genius by definition is exceptional intellectual power, especially as manifested in creative activity.
Oh, my God.
That is genius. That is the definition. You Google that shit right now. That's what it say. You know what I mean? And so when, like, I remember, like, you think about it. Think about when, like, when I needed a pencil.
Okay.
And I broke the tip of the pencil when I was doing homework.
Yeah.
My dad take a knife and carve that motherfucker up real quick. Is it ghetto?
Wait,
or is it innovation?
No. It's not. Is it ghetto right there? It's why did he do it with a knife?
Because we didn't have a pencil shop.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
There was plenty of times where, like, he was good for this too. When a charger would break in the house.
The charger would break.
Right.
What would he do?
He would strip the wire and reattach the 2 wires, and now the charger's working. So niggas didn't have money for another charger.
Wow.
Or we wasn't going out to buy one. It's the dead of night. There's no way you could get where you got to charge your phone. This is how you doing it. Like,
or maybe, somebody's heat get cut off, but your stove still work.
Yup.
And it's wintertime.
Exceptional intellectual power, especially creative activity.
Like, hey.
Or, your stove work, and you know that when you be boiling shit on the stove, it get hot in your house. So what you gonna do? You boil some water.
Like, hey, the steam. And then while you boil the water, what else? I might want to put like some eggs in there. I might want to cook some eggs. Boil some eggs. Yes, I don't know.
What about using the street lights for electricity in your house?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait.
When folks like, if you ever watch like different films and documentaries and shit like that, especially in New York,
yeah,
there being plugs outside, and folks are using the plugs outside, plugging in their shit to power the shit in the house.
That's dope. Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
You figure it out, like you find a way, and this is the thing, right? This is the thing about if genius,
yes,
is exceptional intellectual power, especially as manifested in creative activity, right?
Creative activity, yep.
If that's what genius is, then taking nothing and making it into something is genius. And we have been doing that forever. Because we never had shit.
We didn't have it.
So we had to figure it out.
Right. We had to find a way to make it.
Genius. It's genius.
Yeah, right.
It's black and brown genius. Right. But, people don't always, when you think genius, you think Thomas Edison and Benjamin Franklin. Like, this is who you think of. You know what I'm saying? You don't think of.
I do, but I also think of, like the hood, like the ghetto, like me in my mind, I really like go to like, obviously go to Tesla's, Edison's, and like other people like that. Yeah. But then I go to like the really hood shit. Like one of the things in my mind is the dude who hooked up an AC to his car. I'm like, that's genius.
So you really seen that in real life?
I see it.
That's fire.
Well, I seen it online.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, that's genius. You do what you gotta do.
You figure it out.
You know what I mean? Because like
and ghetto shit is really just figuring it out.
Yeah. Find a way to make it happen. You know what I mean?
Now, if we reframe that, right?
Yeah.
And instead of that shit mad ghetto, right? Instead of that, that's genius. So
how
do we change the narrative?
How do we just say it? That's it, yo. That's
change the narrative.
You a genius mofo, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? You a genius.
That's it.
Yeah, that's real. That's it. That's what it is. We need another beat. Let's go.
Oh, I needed to run back Annie Up so I can practice one more time.
All right.
I can get it right. Oh, you know what? But we can get another beat though. That's true.
Yeah. I already downloaded it.
You want to do?
Oh wait, I don't think I did download it. But let me download it. All right.
So
cool.
the songs I got in here. Let me see. Can you feel me? I got Henny and Crystals. So this is where we're getting into the softer stuff. Henny
I'm
and
about
Crystals.
to say, like, what the hell?
Henny and Crystals. Speaking of Damani, a little weed here and there.
I'm not like a person that listens to Damani.
Get tangled up in her hair. It's a good song.
All right. I don't really know that one.
What's your name? What's your sign? What's your moon, your sun, your rise?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see if I got this one. Let's see.
All right.
It's real vibey.
Yeah, let's feel the vibes. Yes, sir. Let's get it.
I haven't rapped this in a long time. Let's see. What's your name? What's your sign? I'm your moon, sunrise. I'm your muse, love. I'm trying to see what's there behind your eyes. That's your mind. Let me dive. Get deep up in your thoughts and get surprised when your knowledge go deeper than I thought. You look like a smooth brother, a real cool brother. Seem like we could catch a vibe and get to know each other. I ain't trying to overstep, but your aura grabbed my hand like the moon pulled the tide and the tide pulled the sand. You like Black Star? I bet you listen to Yasin and throw on DMX when you get to feeling mean, like when the world heavy and the pressure get too much. Have you ever felt a healer? That's like magic to the touch. Speaking of my main jet, see?
That was fire.
I gotta smooth it out a little bit more, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not quite
good.
there. I'm gonna try it one more time while it's rocking.
Back in? You want me to run it back?
No, I think I can pick it up.
All right. Let's go.
What's your name? What's your sign? I'm your moon, sunrise. I'm your muse, love. I'm trying to see what's there behind your eyes. That's your mind. Let me dive. Get deep up in your thoughts and get surprised when your knowledge go deeper than I thought. You look like a smooth brother, a real cool brother. Seem like we could catch a vibe and groove with one another. I ain't trying to overstep, but your aura grabbed my hand like the moon pulled the tide and the tide pulled the sand. You like Black Star? I bet you listen to Yasin and throw on DMX when you get to feeling mean. When this world get heavy and this pressure get too much, have you ever felt a healer? That's like magic to the touch. Speaking of, my name Jazzmyn. I feel like maybe we met, like we was lovers in the past life, or maybe friends. Excuse my rambling, I talk when I get nervous. Either way, I believe everything happens with the purpose. The universe is always looking out, And when I talk to God about my